Good evening. My name is Walter Singer, and today I'm going to talk about the Mother, or to be more specific, the mother company of a multi-level corporate group. That's the one on top, just in case you were wondering. Well, you might say, mother company, multi-level corporations, that sounds rather complex and boring, and rightfully so. But you see, that's the beauty of law. Sometimes topics that may appear to be really complex can be explained in a simple manner. So instead of a multi-level corporate group, think of a family where you are playing the role of the mother and of course are supposed to take good care of your children, applying therefore a delicate mix of authority and giving them freedom. Since you're a responsible parent, you want to know what's going on in your children's lives, so that when they're faced with a major choice, you can give them good advice. And well, that's basically my thesis. The only difference is I'm not inquiring into matriarchy, but I'm interested in the amount of power and control a mother company has to exercise towards her so-called daughter companies, especially with regard to their business operations. And history shows there's great demand for that. For example, in 1994, when the chairman of a supervisory board of a major mother company was asked why the board did not interfere with a risky business deal one of their daughter companies was executing, this, by the way, was a merger between BMW and Rover that in the end turned out to be a complete failure, he simply said, "We didn't know." So since this was not a single event, I thought, how could they not know? And how can I help them to know? So in my PhD thesis, I applied a holistic approach. Thus first, I did a historical, logical, and comparative in-depth analysis of the relevant codes and statutes. To put it simply, I looked what's possible based on written law. Secondly, I closely examined the relevant court decisions and verdicts. What's the judicial perspective on this topic? And thirdly, in order to get a practical view on the matter, I conducted several interviews with supervisory board members. And the results are quite fascinating. If you want to know more though, you have to read my thesis. One thing I can share. Right now I'm in the process of composing an actual manual of guidelines for mother companies to manage this walk on a tightrope between asserting control and letting things flow. Because you see, I know these business guys sometimes do bad things, but corporations are still vital for economic growth as well as flourishment of society as a whole. So in short, disaster destroys development, but legal knowledge creates security. Thank you.